7517. He'll make you a lot of money. And again, the week.
Absolutely.
For Kevin Todd and engineer Mike Parnell, I'm Randy Rosenblum. Until next time, may all your bets be winning ones against the spread.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wherever they're biting, that's where you're gonna find them. Got the blast boat gassed up, tackle box, coffee cup, country boy living large. Just another day in the natural state, fishing Arkansas with Big Sarge.
Good morning, anglers. It's Sunday morning, and we're ready to rock and roll, Carolina Red.
We are.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Buckshot, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Bass Assassin's got it going on.
I'm always ready.
We had a good game. Listen, we had a good game yesterday. We lost, but it was a good game. Showed a little something up. Showed something, right? I know Basil's probably listening up right now, but listen, good game. Way to go, Quincy. If you didn't know, Quincy Rose Jr., number 97, has an NIL deal with us. And so we're going to talk about that. He'll call in at 9 o'clock. But this is Sunday morning. Temperature was 58 when I left BB. It's nice. It's going to be about 80 degrees. I know Carolina Riggs got the weather for us. But it's a perfect day to go fishing. And talk about fishing, we've got Cole Pennington with Bethel University. All the colleges, there's 300 anglers. They're at Russellville, Lake Dardanelle. We've got Drop Shot and the Little Rock Pool. They're fishing their tournament, okay? It's a two-dayer. That's what he fished yesterday. He's in sixth place. He's going to call in. And then we got Easton grade. We know Easton, right? Mm-hmm. The high school.
Yeah.
They are fishing Dumas Pool. And so that's what's going on. If you didn't know, Spencer Sheffield's going to be calling in. He won the U.S. Open. Big deal. And then the Ultimate Fishing Tournament, $500,000, which had really, really poor visibility as far as watching it. You couldn't. I seen all the Facebook. You couldn't find it or anything, and you would think they would because they had almost 200 of the very best in the world fishing. And I'll tell you who won that here a little bit. But how are you doing, Carolina Rig?
I'm great. Glad to be here.
Good working all week.
All week, I had a great week. Last 2 weeks have been great weeks.
Okay. And you still got a house for sale?
I have 3.
3 houses. Okay.
3 houses. I got a lot going on, but still a good week. I'm blessed.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm, you know what? It's good to not ever be bored, right?
No, you got to keep on rock and rolling. You got to keep on rock and rolling.
Yes.
Now let's slide over hunting with Brandy. Buckshot, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing fine. What kind of week did you have?
Oh, I had a very busy week. I've been working about 12 and a half hours every day.
Yeah, I understand. Why don't we talk about that? What's going on at the arsenal?
Well, we have a big not contract, but we're helping West Point, the military academy. They have these like parkas, like like they look the Navy peacoats.
Okay.
And they're heavy. They're heavy. So we already sent out a couple of lots of them, and they were gone in like a matter of a couple of hours because they're cold up there in New York. So
Wow, yeah.
we're just kind of helping them out a little bit.
That's nice.
Of course, I did 36, 37 years at Camp Robinson, and I've only been on the Arsenal one time. I mean, there's no
Really?
Yeah, there was no really need to go out there.
Yeah.
So, but you've been there for a while, right?
Yeah, I've been there, about 6 years. I've
Okay.
been there 6 years so far.
Okay.
A hot minute.
A hot minute. Well, you had a big week with the paper?
It was a busy week, yes, but everything ran smoothly, so that's always a good thing.
All right. If you didn't know, this young man keeps up the stats for our number
He
97.
sure does. He's good at it. Yes.
Yeah, we got to have that perfect because he's still sitting on 5 sacks, right?
Still sitting on 5.
He chased that dude, just couldn't catch him.
Hey, well, it comes with fishing and it comes with hunting. Sometimes you don't always. You might have the right bait, but you're not always going to set the hook.
I'm
There
with
you go, Bass.
All right, we do have great sponsors. If you want to be part of this show, we're on our 10th year, so get a hold of Hope or Leslie and join in. I know I've got a couple out there that are chomping at the bit. Frank Fletcher Dodge, which let me stop right there, 10-year or 100,000 mile warranty on any new 26 Rams.
Wow.
That's huge.
So, I'm looking at my friends that are Ford and Chevy people, and I'm saying, they're backing it up, fellas. Drive it. They get into mine and say, man, this really drives good, and I've got a 6-inch lift. So, Anyway, go by there. They've got a Power Wagon that I'm still trying to sell for them on the used side. That's really, really sweet.
I think I saw a Facebook post. Your truck is 2 years old now. I think you might be due for a new one.
I can't do it until May.
Okay.
Zippy's waiting on it, and I'm going to get
All
a
right.
new. I'm
We're
going to get a new
close.
red one. I'm into red trucks, so Razorback that is. Holiday Inn Suites in Russellville, Fish and Stuff, Shelters Insurance.
Jamie Marsh.
Which, if you didn't know, I put a little. Did you see my little picture of her on Facebook?
Yes.
Well, so here again, I got friends that'll call. Maybe they were USAA, which, by the way, is supposed to help military, which they don't. And all these other insurance companies, you may have a great one, and I got you. But if you don't, you need to call Jamie, because if you do have a roof collapse, a car wreck or something, isn't it so nice to call her personal?
Absolutely.
She handles the claim adjuster and everything.
I saw a TikTok about, real quick, I got to interject this, about what are the insurance companies that hate to pay. So they went around to all the insurance companies, and pretty much every one of them said one insurance company, which we all know, like probably the most famous insurance company. I'm not going to say the name, but they were all in agreement. I've had to deal with them and fight them myself to the point where I was like, you know what, forget you. I'll just file it with Shelter because they always pay. They have never fought a claim for me, and I've had quite a few roof claims. I love Shelter Insurance. Way to go, Jamie.
Well, we pay a lot every month, and you may
A
not
lot,
ever have to
yes.
use it.
Right.
So. All right, Cooper's Nursery, I'm going to throw them out there. They're really not a sponsor. They're just friends of mine. I'm going to do a shout-out, but they got their mums for sale. So if you're into mums, you need to go by there. Tell them I sent you.
So you're saying mum's the word?
Mum's the word. Yes. Greg Oil Marine, I am pushing Havoc boats right now. They are a awesome boat. You have one.
No, but my brother does.
Okay, in the family.
It is in the family.
So they make them right there at Fordyce, and you need to go by and get you one. Stanley's Hardware since when?
1897.
Yeah, I went by there and did a video with Jeff, the owner, and he was not the original, his great-grandpappy, but it's pretty cool that they're right there on MacArthur Drive, and they were there when it was a dirt road. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, pretty cool. Axles Plus, which are great folks, and I've already had one of my good friends who went, by the way, to Lake Fork, got him a Ranger boat from a guy down there that blew up the motor.
Yeah.
So Jerry McCready, Crappie-holics, went down there. I got him set up with a room. He got his boat. He is back now. He's going to be switching motors.
Jerry went down there and got a boat.
Yesterday. Sure did.
Cool.
I saw the picture of the boat. It's a nice looking boat.
It is.
Yeah, it
It's got a
is.
nice wrap on it. Sunrise Outfitters, which, gosh, if you don't go by there and see Jen, y'all are crazy because she is one of the most sweetest ladies in the world, but every discount there, you get double discount when you mention our show. And so I was there, and I know Buckshot's going to talk about some of the weapons over there, but I was there when the young man said, hey, I was listening to Buckshot and Sarge about Sunrise Outfitters about their 400 Legend.
Right.
And it's an alternate weapon to the muzzleloader, right?
That's right.
And she said, well, there's Sarge right there. And so we took a picture together, and he goes, man, me and my dad listen to your show. And so it pays. Listen, it pays to listen to this show and get a discount. Number 97, Quincy Rose Jr. is sponsored by D&D Sun Control, Rolling Wraps, Elite Motorsports, and Shorty Smalls. And did you see our shirts? Did you see that video with me and Brittany? So he's got them wearing jersey number 97 every Saturday for the games.
Who does?
All the waitresses, Shorty Smalls.
Oh, at Shorty Small. Well, good for them. That's awesome.
Maybe they could throw a bone and send a few our way. We could all wear them one Saturday.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Just a thought.
Let's find out what the show's about.
Yo, pick up the phone. Hello?
What's up? Brought to you by Stanley Hardware and Lumber in North Little Rock, located at 4308 MacArthur Drive. They've been in business for over 100 years, so if they've been in business that long, they know what they're doing. Check out their Facebook page or go to their website at StanleyHardwareNLR.com. You can also call them at 753-2470. I bet they can tell you.
Well, we got fishing every 15, and I'll be dogged if I didn't see Captain Frank say he's headed offshore.
Oh, really?
So we might not get a saltwater report. And I'm depending on my guys today because I'm going to tell you, I'm getting ready for Lake Fork. I got a big Berkeley tournament this weekend, and I have been at Greer's Ferry and went to the Arkansas River, but we do have all our pro guides calling in from Arkansas, Texas, Missouri, and Alabama, so bear with me. Buckshot Brandy has Hunting with Brandy, and today we're going to talk bear, deer, camping, hiking,
Mountain lions.
Archery.
which, by the way, we don't have any, right? You know what I'm saying? 9 o'clock, Quincy Rose Jr. is going to call the recap of the game. Carolina Riggs, she has her own camping place that she wants to talk about, entertainment, calendar events, which there is something big going on at Dickie Stevens coming up. You want to put out a little secret about that, Carolina Rig? Maybe a little tease?
Maybe something about bananas.
There you go. There you go. Let's do some shout-outs.
Do you hear that? It's time for shout-outs on Fishing Arkansas.
Carolina Riggs.
Hey, so I'm going to give a different kind of shout out, a little bit emotional for me, but today is Mom's Day, my last Mom's Day ever at UCA with my daughter's sorority, and I know that sororities kind of get a bad rap on social media, but my daughter's experience very quickly. She's graduating a semester early in this December 12th. And she doesn't really want to. It's kind of sad. She's like, Mom, what happens when you're an adult? You don't get to see your friends anymore. And I said, you have to reach out to them and make sure you keep contact. But she said, I do not know how I got through my years at UCA without my sororities, or my sorority and my Alpha Tau girls. So shout out to all the Alpha Tau girls, my daughter for graduating, and doing a fabulous Mom's Day.
Good job. Good job. Buckshot.
Yes.
Hey, so I just want to give a big shout out to Tim Ballman over at Bones Deer Processing in Whitehall.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, they have the best deer sausage, and they also won the People's Choice Award at the Arkansas Extreme Outdoor Expo a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Where are they at in Whitehall?
They're on Evans Road off of 270 in Whitehall. You can find him on Facebook, Bones Processing and More.
So let me throw a question in. You may not be able to answer it. I killed a doe today.
Yeah.
Run it over to him. What's the turnaround?
You're going to get it back typically the same week.
Okay.
So I took one up there, I guess maybe Friday or Saturday, and I got it back about 3 days later. It depends on how busy everything is, but you'll get it back within the week.
Well, they're down there in the heart of deer hunting, ain't they?
Yes.
So what about this? What do you get your deer or somebody else's meat?
Oh,
I've always wondered that.
all right. So if they're processing your deer, you're getting deer steak, deer burger. You're your deer.
Yeah.
If you're getting deer sausage, you're not getting your deer. They have to do it all together because they're doing it in this massive smoker. You're not going to bring your deer in and get all that deer sausage that you want out of your deer. You don't have that much meat on that deer to get that much deer
I'm okay
sausage.
with that. Yeah.
Plus, they have
Hey.
to mix it with other stuff, to get the
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm all right
Yeah.
with that. All right, is that the only one you got?
bones.
No, shout out.
Shout out. Oh, yeah, no. Actually, I want to give a shout out to my nephew, Brock Maddox. We went and saw him play at Dickey Stevens Park last night with the Natural State Showdown.
Yes.
And that was really fun to watch. There was no score being kept. They were just out there having a good time.
There was like 100 teams. Did you keep up with that?
I don't know if it was 100, but it was at least, I want to say about 10 or 12.
Oh, I was way off there. I was off
Per
80 teams.
usual.
Good Lord. Well, listen, is that it?
That's it. That's all I got.
I want to do a big shout out to Facebook. So, you can get paid on Facebook, and I'm going to do my videos, right? And I'm going to do one during this tournament and my practice. So I'm going to do my glasses, which are the Ray-Ban smart glasses. So when I go out and practice, I'm actually going to showcase some of that. If you didn't know, last tournament, which was Sealy 3 weeks ago, me and Dustin Holmes, he's the guide at Greason, crappie guide, we really had a good 3 days. We didn't cash a check because they were all in the slot. If you don't know, Lake Fork is a slot, 16 or 24. Let me just give you a hint. I had a 9-pounder that was 23.5 inches.
Oh,
Wow.
I had 2 8s that was 22 inches. He had 3 or 4 7s that were 21 to 22 inches. So it was an unbelievable 3 days. We had a great, great time, caught a lot of fish, 2,400 anglers. Okay,
Wow.
Are you with me?
That's a lot.
1,200 boats on Lake Fork, which is not that big. And great, great, great. Sealy's is a really great tournament. It pays a huge amount of money. And it's for amateurs to go out there and have a good time. And so we did have a good time. We just didn't cash a check. So anyway, this week it's Berkeley. Let me give you a little hint. You have to use Berkeley lures.
Only Berkeley.
That's it. Now, that's a struggle for me because I don't like anything Berkeley, hardly. And the fish that I caught was on my jig, my personal jig that a friend of mine makes, Rage Crawl trailer, which is not a Berkeley bait, and a Cinco, which is not Berkeley. Now, they have something similar. That's why I'm going down today and then starting tomorrow. I've got to get confidence on some of this bait to go out there and maybe cash a check or two.
Now, what if you win the whole tournament on a Berkeley bait?
Well,
Would that change your mind?
No. But what I will do is I'll have to come back Saturday night, get up Sunday morning, do the show, and drive right back to Texas and get my boat. Because there's 2 skeeters, one for a short and one for an over. All right, so ones that's under 16 inches could be a 2-pound bass, okay? And then one for an over, both of y'all get a skeeter, $80,000 skeeter. All right, but I do have some shout-outs. So, hey, shout-out to Sean, man. Listen, I made her wash all my clothes, made me 2 dinners so I can have it all week, spaghetti and chili, so I can have that all week, and got everything squared away because, I get pumped up when I go to Lake Fork. Y'all don't know. I've been doing this Lake Fork for 25 years, and I'm sponsored by Lake Fork Marina because we are the largest, other than Texas, that sends people to Lake Fork, Arkansas people. We had 300 anglers fish the Sealy at $450. That's $140,000 that went down there and paid to fish and brought home the trophy.
Yeah, we did.
That's awesome.
3rd year in a row, right?
Second year.
So you
year.
made her do that, or you asked her to do
No,
that?
I paid her.
Oh, my.
Good. Good.
All right, shout out.
She does deserve something. I don't know what. but
Yeah.
She does deserve something.
Lindley Rivers, Freedom Fast Pitcher at Fayetteville tournament today. She's an awesome little player. Monster Lithium out of Arkadelphia. Go by and get your batteries. East Texas Fiberglass. ICU monitors, which, by the way, Coach E is now sponsored by ICU. I'm dropping a 22-inch graph off at
Awesome.
Arkadelphia on the way down.
That's awesome.
And you know how much he does YouTube. So that's going to be cool. Pro Glide Cleaner, Tackle Zombie. Remember, if you need tungsten, you got to use Big Sarge 64 as the code. Do you have one, young man?
I've got a couple of quick ones. Just a quick thank you to everyone who took the time to wish me happy birthday on Friday.
Yeah.
A couple of birthdays, I think, this week. One maybe today. Number 53 in your program. Number 1 in your heart, David Basil. I believe his birthday is either today or tomorrow.
It's his
And
birthday?
And I believe Roger Scott's is on Saturday, if memory serves me correctly. I know they're coming up anyway.
Hang on.
So
David Basil's not 53.
Oh no.
no, he's a little north of that, but 53 was his jersey number when he played at Arkansas.
Oh, his jersey number.
That's him back there, by the way.
I know. Well, he looks 53.
She keeps looking at that picture over there.
How could you not look at that photo
Wow,
and smile?
all right.
I mean,
we're going to come
David
back with some
Basil.
weather and some fishing. Stay with us, Fishing Arkansas. Because he likes something. Get you a jelly over there, Buckshot.
A what?
Jelly.
Listen, where'd the Mount Magazine one go? Because it wasn't in my stack I just gave you. Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Who's calling 820, Chubbs?
I text Captain Frank to see if
I think it's Drop Shot.
Chubbs?
Yeah, or Chubbs, whatever you want to call them.
Well, I thought you were calling her Chubbs. I was like,
Yeah, that's
what?
her nickname, Chubbs.
Chubbs?
everyone's Chubbs.
Yeah, only the ones that are not chubby. I can't call him Chubbs.
No, that'll be rude.
By the way, you're right. You're right. At the steps down there.
Oh, you saw. Bless him.
It's Jerry McCready. McGrady.
Jerry?
Hello, Jerry.
Jerry.
We're practically kin.
Are they taking care of you over at that? They listening? I know they were listening last week. Processing.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yep, it sure is. I'm going to go there and do a video as soon as.
I'm going to shut that blind. It's
I
like
don't know. I don't see no sun in it.
glow come. Look at my head. Like a glow.
Yeah, you got to do videos.
Yeah.
Got to do videos. I wish you lived closer this way. You could go up to meet Jen, and that way you'd have a hunting side.
Did Rick not come to Cersei? He never came? I thought he was coming last week.
By the way, y'all don't know this. Can y'all tell my jaw's swollen right here?
No.
No, what?
So they pulled it, and the
tooth?
same day, implant.
Same day?
Friday, same
Oh,
day.
I love implants. Good
How
for
did
you.
you go? Where did you go?
It's called
That's what you want
right down
do.
the road, Capital Oral Surgery.
That's what you want to do. You don't
You
want
do,
to
but most of
hit-
them don't do it.
No.
They'll do it, let it cure, and then they'll go back.
For like 3
They
months.
put-
It's what it takes. Because my husband just had one done. This is like almost a year-long process. He's still like missing these because he's got the little implants. He's got to wait like 3 or 4 months before they can go and.
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
put
it's
their
got to
thing on
set
there.
now. The bone's got to grow around.
So
it. You
I
still have
can feel the
waiting
stitches on my
period.
tongue, and until the swelling goes down, I won't feel the stud.
It's down.
But you're right. I got to
It's
go back
down
in
on the
January.
outside a little. Oh yeah, a tiny little knot. Yeah.
Feel that right there.
Oh yeah. Woohoo! But hey, I love implants.
No pain. But I don't like to go to sleep anyway. He stuck that nose thing over, and he came in. He goes,
Who
all right,
did
Sarge,
it?
you ready to go? Capital Oral Surgery on 5th Street. And I said, and I was wanting to say, well, let me know when I'm about to
Yeah.
go on.
Love that.
So let me ask you a question. It might be too personal for right now. I can ask you, but when you went there, did they make you pay everything up front and then charge your insurance?
All right. No, that's why you need to go to Capital, because most of them will. When I walked in, I said, listen, and this girl knows a little bit. I said, I've got Blue Cross and Blue Shield, but I've got TRICARE, and I got Delta Dental. Well, I don't know why you would pay anything. I said, well, I have. And she goes, well, let me look. I walked in and didn't pay nothing.
But
I walked
also,
out.
aren't you going to stagger it? This part of the implant for 2025, let your deductible roll over, and then for 2026, then put the crown on it.
Well, it's January anyway. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you're gonna get 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible though, isn't it?
Well, we walked
Yes.
in a hot spring. I'm not going to name the place mainly because I don't remember it, but me and my husband both had a similar issue. And we just went for consultation, and they said, we're not billing your insurance. They didn't tell me that until we come out. $400, $200 something a piece.
For an X-ray.
And you,
All right.
$6 is what I got back off that manuscript.
We'll do Jerry and weather.
Gotcha.
I text Captain Frank, but
Turned you into someone new. Now 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. But don't forget it's me.
Not only do we tell you about the hottest fishing spots here on Fishing Arkansas, we also get you in touch with the best guides around. And our next guest is no exception. He's so devoted to his craft that he's known as the Crappie-holic. You especially know him if you hang around Greer's Ferry, but if you don't, check him out online at crappieholicguideservice.com. You can also call him at 501-350-9053. Here's Jerry McCready on Fishing Arkansas.
I wanna go fishing.
Well, congratulations are in order.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Got himself a Ranger boat, went down to Lake Fork Marina, had a night stay, got him up, got him some breakfast at Jamie's restaurant, and then run over there and got his boat over at Emory. So how are you, Jerry?
I'm doing good. It's a long drive. It was actually down at Corsicana, so it was like 11 hours of driving yesterday, but
Wow.
made a long day of it.
Well,
But hey, Lake Fork Resort was very nice. I love the bait shop, and just a heads up, they may be carrying Crappie-holic apparel next time you're down there.
Wow.
I'll be-
I love them there.
They like my swag when I showed up.
You do have cool logos and swags. Good job.
And man,
That's
the
awesome.
food at that Jamie's restaurant, that's good eating.
Yes.
oh, it's fine eating right there, and it's the only one that's on the water, and so like I said, I've been with them for over 20 years, and love every one of them. They love it when I do the videos, and Arkansas is number 2 with reservations of folks going down there trying to catch their PB, and it doesn't have to just be a bass. Jerry will tell you right now, they've got 3-pound crappie like crazy. I mean,
Yeah, there's some monster crappie in that lake.
yeah, they do a really good job. But bottom line, this man had got himself a Ranger, and he's going to be putting his motor on it, and you think you'll be back on the water when?
We're going to be shooting for that boat to be ready in about a week.
Okay.
That's fast.
Now, if I can get Rolling Wraps to do me a really good deal,
Right.
instead of just ripping that wrap that's on there off and going with the regular covered boat, I would, I'd like to have a Crappie-holic wrap, but I mean,
Yeah.
it'll have to be in my price range.
Well, let me tell you something. The text is in. The email is in,
All
and
right.
they're talking this tomorrow. I'm supposed to call them tomorrow, but let's talk about. I'm getting ready for the Berkeley Big Bass tournament down there, and so I've kind of been focused that way. I have gone out on Greer's Ferry, and there are some bass hitting and everything. But as far as our listeners and our watchers that are wanting to go fishing, it seems to me we're not in fall fishing yet, but the crappie are really doing pretty good on all the lakes. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Crappie are fired up. The bass are fired up. I mean, it's ridiculous. White bass are fired up. Everything is feeding up. The bait fish is thick, and they're getting fattened up for the winter. So I will tell you, Greer's is at 468, so we're 3 foot below. So if you do not know the lake, you better learn the lake, because I did bump 2 trees in the channel the other day. So
Oh.
it's getting that time. So if you love your lower unit, you better know where you're going if you're going to go on pad.
Yeah.
For those guys that go up Middle Fork and make that cut between the island and the bank right there, it's time to stop doing that.
Yeah, you need to listen, folks out there, especially with your pontoons, your wake boats, and they're still out there playing. They haven't put them up They haven't put them up yet, and I'd actually seen one up there pulling a tube, and I'm like, dude, don't you know there's wood up in here? So some of them don't know, Jerry, and I'm glad we have you to kind of give us a little safety. And right now, if you do run up in middle, you can't cut that island. So
No, you can, but you're risking your lower unit.
yeah. So if you do it, you better idle Carolina rig.
Mm.
Well,
As far
so
as fishing goes,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Tell us about the fishing.
The crappie are still clustered up on the trees, and there are some groups out roaming now. So they're in anywhere from 12. I found them up as far as 12 foot of water, right off the bottom, out to 40, 50 foot of water on the trees, and they'll be anywhere from 12 to 30 feet down. They are starting to hit plastic, and they're adding minnows, but they are still eating minnows as well. But that crappie magnet and the show enough color, which is the monkey milk color, the Bobby Garland, that brush pile bait, that zipper bait that I told you about the other day, that one was working well as well. But use a 16th ounce head. It takes longer to get down if you're live scoping and can see them. If you're not, I troll an 8 or fish about 12 to 15 foot down. If you're just trolling around, using jigger minnows, just keep it about 12 to 15 feet down, slow troll around the timber. You'll fix the fish up.
Okay.
That's awesome. Hey, Jerry, do you follow those two elderly men? One's like 96, one is like 94, and all they fish for is crappie. Do you know who I'm talking about?
The guys that fish off the dock?
Yes, yes. Did you see
Caught
that?
that big catfish?
Yes,
Yep.
but, did one of them not catch a largemouth bass? He caught a crappie, and then the bass chased it down and swallowed the crappie, and somehow the hook got loose and it got in its lip, and he pulled like a 7-pound bass out with a crappie in it.
What?
Did you see that video?
I haven't seen that one yet, but now I'm going to go look.
Oh, go find it. I saw it
Hey,
yesterday. They are
I've
so
seen that
fun.
happen twice.
Have you?
On my boat, that's happened twice.
That's
Where the bass would come up and actually grab a small crappie off the rod. Once it just ripped it clean. The second time, I had a 9-year-old boy with a 202 fishing, and the bass come up there and grabbed it, and he actually got the crappie hung in his mouth for a second, and so that kid had the fight of his life. And we
Wow.
got to see the fish. It looked like about a 9 or 10-pound bass. It
Wow.
was up in Middle Fork.
That's fun.
So here's your little something. When you're at Jamie's restaurant, which, by the way, Haley is listening. She's one of my favorites there, if not the favorite. And I got to bring her a shirt, by the way. But anyway, look behind the register. There sits a 20 or 21 pounder largemouth.
Mm-hmm.
It is not.
Massive.
It is not considered a record because the guy scooped it up because it had a 2.5-pound crappie in his lips and died.
Yeah, it was dying, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about
Is that the crappie that's mounted with it?
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is.
That's a famous fish.
Famous fish.
That's a big fish.
It is. All right. So listen, I want everybody to understand he still has a boat, so you don't have to wait. Tell everybody how.
Right.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you. And when they show up, what do they need? What are they bringing with them?
All they need to do is bring what they want to drink and snack on. I will have water in the boat, but if they want to drink something else or have a snack, that's all they need to bring. If they've got a kid coming, they need to bring a kid life jacket because I don't really have anything that small. And kids 12 and under have to wear that life jacket all day.
That's right.
Other than that, I provide all the bait, tackle, and everything. I clean the fish at the end of the trip.
They need an ice chest, right, to bring it home in?
I mean, it'd be a small one because, I mean, when I fillet them up, I'm going to put them in a Ziploc, and I've had people that do not have an ice chest that either forgot or whatever, and at that point, what we do is just double bag it and then put it in an ice bag, and it's good to go.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I did Channel 4 with Chase. It was aired at noon on Friday, and I wanted to show everybody out there just some of the different baits that people make for crappie. And I put out there's over 100 different colors, probably over 100 different styles. And I'm not trying to get everybody broke going out to buy these, but Jerry explained because with a live scope, it's going to help you understand what they want.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, 90% of them baits are catching fishermen, not fish.
Yeah.
The believe it or not, the profile, the size and shape of the bait has more to do with it than the color a lot of times. But a natural color on a clear lake versus you can go with brighter colors on a dingy to dirty lake. Up in Middle Fork, where you get into the dingy water, you can start using some Cajun cricket color, which is kind of an orange chartreuse and black chartreuse, stuff like that. But It really depends on your water clarity. And honestly, I've only got probably 6 to 8 colors in my boat. That's all I need.
Okay. There you go. And then maybe you'll have to throw some shiners out there. You never know, Carolina Reed.
Yeah. If they ain't biting them 6 or 8, yep, time to throw them in at them.
So the good comfy recliners are going to be on the new boat, too.
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, I opened the back storage box, and there's another double seat in the back.
Ooh.
So now I'm going to have one in the front and the back.
Awesome.
Nice.
Is there a cup holder on the...
Remember who you're
holders.
taking care of here, because she like to have all that stuff on there, you understand?
All my
Right,
conditions have to be perfect.
I'll see what I can do about a cup holder up front, but
Just kidding.
there are 3 cup holders on this boat that I just got.
Love that.
All right,
I'm
Jerry,
happy for ya.
Crappie-holics, he's the man. You want to go to Greers Ferry? Our friend right across the road at Devil's Fork, he's at Devil's Fork, but across the road, Southern Comfort Inn and Resorts. You need to book a room there, stay there, then just go and get in the boat with my man Jerry. How they get a hold of you, brother?
Yep. 2 minutes away from there. Just give me a call at 501-350-9053 or text. Jerry at crappieholic.com is my email. You can go to crappieholicguideservice.com. Go to the bottom of the page and look at, click on half day, full day, whatever, and look at the schedule that's open. Facebook, crappieholic.com, Crappieholic Guide Service, Jerry McCready, all that good stuff.
All right. There you go. Hey, we appreciate you, Jerry. Looking forward to next Sunday.
Thanks, y'all.
And I'll get a hold of you.
Yep.
Thanks, Jerry. Have a great week.
See y'all.
See you, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. You know what? What's the weather going to do?
It's gonna rain.
We can give you tips on how to catch all sorts of fish, but if the weather doesn't cooperate, all those plans can go right out the window. So what will the weather be like this week? It's time for a check of Central Arkansas weather here on Fishing Arkansas.
We have lows in the 50 and 60s all week long. Today, the high is 81, Monday, 85, Tuesday, 84, Wednesday, 83, Thursday, 82, Friday, 84, Saturday and Sunday, 80 and 75. There may be a little bit of rain Saturday night, but it's pretty good weather. Texas, 87 today. Their lows are in the 60s. They don't drop to the 50s. Monday, 87. Tuesday, 86. Wednesday, 86. Thursday, 84. Friday, 84. A little rain for them on Saturday. Have 82. And Sunday, 79. So today, the high in Gulf Shores, where Captain Frank is, his high today is 78, Monday 82, Tuesday 83, Wednesday 82, Thursday 81, Friday 82. Saturday and Sunday is 82, and their rain will be coming on Sunday. Their lows are in the 60s and 70s.
You know, if you look at that, look at Texas, and you follow along Texas to Arkansas to Gulf Shores, you can see the little trend. So it starts there, and then it just keeps on going down. So that's why Gulf Shores has got rain on Sunday, and we got it on Saturday. If it comes.
Moving down.
If it comes. We need some rain, by the way.
We do.
Yes,
Lake
we do.
Barnett's almost dried up is what I hear.
Wow.
You know what? Talking about that ICU 22-inch monitor, here's our man.
Every good team needs a coach. It could be a team of coworkers, it could be in the classroom, it even extends to fishing. Now, the man we're about to bring on is known as the fishing coach. When you check out his YouTube channel, you'll see he'll help you catch fish, maybe even catch your personal best, and he'll help teach you how to use the latest electronics while he does it. He's the head fishing coach at Nashville High School. He's a guide on both Lake DeGray and Lake Ouachita. Here's Jimmy Easterling on Fishing Arkansas.
Well, I've already put the little tease out about you supporting ICU and that big monitor on your boat with your YouTube video. So we're pretty pumped up about that, Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I said, me being a younger guy, I can see good on a 12-inch, but having a lot of people fish with me in that older range that just sometimes can't see like I can see. It's going to be huge. But even for me, like I've told it, and it's funny because I have contacts. I'm as blind as a bat, you know. But now we're going to use it this upcoming winter, man, is catching them fish on the bottom. The fish we're going to catch with the jig head minnow Alabama rig. Those fish in 30 to 70 feet, they're on the bottom off into points. We're going to be able to see them a lot better with that 22-inch screen.
Yeah, and set the table a little bit. Coach E has a YouTube channel, and if you need to watch it, he puts out stuff that actually makes some of those anglers mad. The ones that
I've
are
heard
A lot.
Yes.
the ones that are making money and stuff, because he puts the scoop out.
Mm-hmm.
If they happen to be on a spoon, he's going to put it out there. You know what I mean? And so we're very lucky to have Coach on here every Sunday. So what is going on in the fishing world?
Man, this last week was an incredible week of fishing. Like it's bad when you say like the tough day is a day where you catch like 25 fish and have like 10, 11 pounds. Because like typically in the fall, man, there's a lot of good days in the fall, but the fall is also really tough, and there's a lot of hard days in the fall. But man, we had one day this week, a 4-hour trip where we caught 67 at DeGray. Only one was a hybrid. The other 66, and this was in 4 hours, were largemouth and spot. And how we caught them at DeGray this week was topwater. I mean, it was a blast. I didn't even throw a jig head minnow or my clients on this trip, guys. Like we're dialed in on these fish. We know what we're throwing. These fish are way off points. They're almost in the main river at times. There are fish in back half of creeks, and they're just your residential fish. A lot of the fishing like DeGray is interesting compared like to Ouachita. Like I'm not finding bait and then finding the fish. I'm just checking obvious places on the maps and seeing where they're setting up on them. And people, I think, are fishing for them also, but they're throwing bigger topwaters. We're throwing these small little 2-inch spook poppers on spinning rods, and they can't resist it. That's what they're eating right now. So Lake DeGray is really good. Ouachita is still a jig head minnow bite there. It's been fire and topwater this last week. On Friday, we're at Mount Harbor, and, man, we found 7 trees, I think, with probably schools of 50 to 100 bass in them. All relating to the main channel and points between Mount Harbor and Shangri-La. So fishing's pretty good. I'm booked up, man, the rest of the month. But I have opening dates in November. I know I got people starting to send me messages about November. November fishing in Arkansas, guys, is still really, really good. We're just getting a piece of it right now with this kind of early transition with the cooler nights that we got in the fall.
Okay, all right. So I am meeting this young man on the way to Texas after 10 o'clock, and he's going to get the monitor. Like I said, when he gets all set up, we'll be able to track him on the videos. You know, one of the things that's really cool, Coach, is watching a school that's down 30 feet with your live scope and watching them come up, and you know before they break the water, they're about to isn't that pretty cool?
Oh, yeah, man. The stuff that, you know, with the force face, man, like I've always talked about, like it's always like we thought we knew a lot about bass, but we now get to learn a lot more and see. And, man, just to help you be more efficient and catch. But, yeah, like seeing these fish come up and breaking like they are this time of year, and even like they're in a tree 20 foot down and you just throw your lure over them, I mean, they're not always going to bite.
Right.
And that's the other thing. I enjoy seeing them not bite. Then I got to figure out what's going on. You know, hey, what do we got to do? And that's one thing, like at Ouachita day that we caught 30 on Friday. I mean, we probably threw it over 600 fish. And when you do the mathematics, it's like, oh, that's a pretty low percent. But that's like one of those tough fall days, and I use it to cover water. I try to teach on my YouTube channel, if you're on a big school and they're not biting, leave. Like, go find another school, come back. The old saying, don't leave fish to find fish, I've thrown that out the window. Like, I've thrown it out the window because now you get to see when they're not eating. And I think all we're doing is educating them because these fish are smart. They're a lot smarter. That little brain they got in their heads a lot better than we give them credit for.
That's right.
And so I use it. I just use it to let me learn and catch fish and help other people catch fish.
Well, I will say this, and for our Facebook, not for Facebook, but for our live scopers out there and the ones that say, well, they don't like it, they don't, they think these pros and blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you something. Tucker Smith took $500,000 home yesterday not using live scope. This is a young kid.
Crazy.
I was going to bring that up, man. Bassmaster, in my opinion, Bassmaster took the live scope away in half the tournaments. Not because of viewership. It's because to keep the older anglers happy. But
Yeah.
man, them kids are still going to do what they do, man. And Tucker Smith, I mean, a 23 or 24. He just showed everybody, hey, I don't need it. And half the field, I think you look at the top 10, half of them were like 30-year-olds or younger, and the other half were your veterans. And so it was cool to see. But also going on Gunnersville, like Randy Howe was up there. I mean, Randy Howe's won a classic there. There's another local hammer that was there, you know. Lee Livesey's in the mix, and I'm just going to tell you, if there's any offshore fishing or frogging or punching deals, Lee Livesey's going to be in the mix. And you know, down there from Fork, he's just a master at the offshore fishing, but then at the grass stuff.
Yeah.
But man, that tournament was pretty neat, and it's always going to be. I kind of excited to see how these tournaments are going to be with live scope and without, you know. But if you're like me, and I have a lot of people like this, you just want to go catch fish, you need to have it on the boat and learn how to use it.
That's right. That's right. You're right. Lee came in 5th, and actually today, sometime between now and 10, Spencer Sheffield won the U.S. Open. He's going to be calling in.
Yes.
Yep. So
Yes.
I'm not sure what the rules are there.
Yeah, no, they can use forward facing, but Spencer, man's been competing in that thing for the past 4 or 5 years and had a second place finish. So very exciting for Spencer to come through and to represent Arkansas, man. And he's had a really good run the past probably 4 or 5 years in the tournament trails, man. And I don't think he's going to hold up either. He's not going to stop anytime soon.
No, he's rolling. All right, I'll meet you after the show. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you and your YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube channel's The Fishing Coach. I got a pretty neat video coming out Monday, actually, that's going to have footage from Lake DeGray on it at the end. But my YouTube channel's The Fishing Coach. If you have any questions, leave a comment on the video or send me an email, which is attached in my video description. My Facebook page is Jimmy Easterling Fishing or The Fishing Coach. If you want to book a trip, have any questions, just send me a message there, and I post content on it about daily as well.
All right, that's Coach E. Coach, I'm looking forward to getting this to you. Appreciate you every Sunday morning. Ouachita, DeGray, Hamilton, best reports you're going to get. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
All right, buddy. All right, coming back, Buckshot Brandy. I've got a whopper question for her.
Oh.
Has something to do with mountain lions, bears, and deer. Oh,
Lions
my.
and tigers and bears.
There you go.
Oh, my.
Stay with us, Fishing Arkansas.
You were
I got
dark.
closer.
I couldn't even.
It,
Oh, sorry.
oh, sorry. It seems like when I got closer, it stopped.
Yeah, because you got in this light.
Yeah.
What happened? You were bleeding out?
She was. You couldn't see her.
At all?
With this dark shirt.
Yeah, my shirt's too.
I see you now.
You see me now?
Well, look over there.
Well, there it is.
That's better.
This microphone are having issues.
So
There it is. Not that far.
So that company you're talking about at Whitehall?
Yes.
Okay. So you?
Not
Oh.
this, but bartering. Like,
Okay.
I get a free game.
You need to.
Processing. Yeah. I'm
Because
like
if anybody ever asks you,
that. Okay.
that's what Leslie's going to tell them. That's the price per week, depending on how many commercials you want.
Right.
So, you know,
Okay.
I know I've had a bunch call me, and at one time people said, well, you ought to buy it yourself, Sarge, because the other outdoor shows, they bought their time because they didn't, they just got their own sponsor. So the buzz says, all right, we'll let you have an hour for $2,000 a week or whatever it might be, right?
Yeah.
Well, this one 10 years ago was $400 for this time. Now it's $2,500
Whoa.
because
Just goes to show how well he's built it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
it is. And if my people got in on the early part, grandfathered in on sponsors, see, they got lucky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I got in on a little of that.
So is that sort of why some sponsors we've had have sort of dropped off? Because of the... Makes sense. Especially if, times get tough and they need to make choices on how to spend their money. That's not necessarily an area that gets prioritized.
One thing they can't gripe about is the ratings.
Right. The reach is there.
And
you just have to pay for it.
And as big as we are on social, I don't care if you go back 3 years. Look at mine and look at all the other ones.
Yeah. You told me that once, and I did go. And
Did you?
Some of them, I
See?
did.
What'd I
did.
tell you?
It's a big difference.
The thing, don't throw that. Oh, give me that.
I'm going to use it.
You better, okay? Because I redid my days on my calendar events. What the thing is about sponsors is some may want your product, some may not, right? So
I like the ones that like the show.
just the show.
And let's take the owner of Axles Plus. He said, I mean, I do get people. That's what he said. But I just like your show. So I'm going to throw money at it. Stanley's Hardware, same way. He goes, we ain't rich over here.
Name recognition. Name recognition.
He said, I know people that listen to it. So I started listening to it, and I like it, and I want to, it's just like if you're a Razorback ticket holder. Who wants to pay for those babies now? But if you support the Hogs and you got the money, that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Right.
What would you like to do when we come back?
We are going to go straight into her song.
Okay.
We're gonna get some stats real quick, and then we'll go into Christmas and camping, and then I know 9 o'clock he'll call.
Yeah.
So we'll have her for 8 to 9 minutes.
The ICU monitors. Rick owns.
Time to switch over.
I think he's a part of it.
Let's help.
We here at Fishing Arkansas give you a lot of information when it comes to fishing. It's in the name, Fishing Arkansas. That's why it's a 2-hour show now. But we also realize that a lot of people who like to fish also like to hunt. So when Sarge had the opportunity to introduce a new segment and throw in this song for good measure, he hopped at the opportunity. Here's Buckshot Brandy with your hunting information on Fishing Arkansas.
Our friend is not an outlaw, but I love that song. Or are you?
No, I'm not. I go by the rules.
Okay.
Yes.
Isn't that cool, though? Huh?
It is.
I love that. Bass.
Alternatively, though, I have come up with a second idea, which I may just go ahead and knock out and see if maybe you like that one better.
Okay.
Well, I'm ready to start throwing some questions at you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Come on.
Now, I want to just say to the Arkansas Game and Fish, because they quietly listen to the show. I already know this. Bears.
Yep.
Okay, so how many's been killed now?
Okay, so as of last night, I called, and there are 209 bears harvested in Zone 1.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this at you, and if anybody wants a picture of it, please get a hold of me. My friend down at Sheridan, I'm retired, Mickey Stewart, 2 or 3 years ago had a mountain lion on his camera. He wasn't going to send it nowhere. He says, oh, okay, whatever. Well, a friend of his got a hold of it, put it on Facebook. Game and Fish thought it was a fake, and they called Mickey and said, we think it's a fake. He said, well, I really don't care. I mean, I really don't care. He said, well, can we come down and look? He said, by all means, I'll meet you down there. So they did. They seen the tracks. They said, it is legit.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why years ago that they would put out that we don't have them. We do have them. I have one at Camp Robinson that I have seen. Me and my buddy have seen. I have seen a bear on Camp Robinson. So we have mountain lions. And there was one killed by a car.
Yes.
Which it was a whopper, 7 foot long.
Yes.
That was a big one.
7 feet.
That was a big one. But I'm going to get back to the bear situation. A friend of mine's hunting one this morning. I'm sorry that they attacked, some folks, and that's just,
Right.
they're a bear, But the quota down south, I believe, is 25, I think.
It's very small.
Yeah.
It depends on what zone you're in. One zone has like 5.
So the bear that tore up, and we got all this on camera, tore up their $1,500 feeder and tore it to shreds, is over 450-pound bear.
Where was that at?
Down Sheridan.
Okay.
They've got 5,000 acres, and every camera has a bear on it. That tells you how many bears run around down south.
Right.
And that's where there's only 5 tags allotted?
I don't know that I could look on the map and tell you where exactly Sheridan's quota is, but I'm telling you, when I called last night, the only thing they gave me was the quota for Bear Zone 1, and they said archery and 1 and 2 is open. They said nothing else about the rest of them. I'm learning bear as I go because we don't hunt bear a lot down here. But so I'm assuming that the rest of the quotas have been met because it gave me nothing. They just said Zone 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bear or deer. Now we're still in archery.
Yes. Yes.
Squirrel season's in.
Right. Muzzleloader or alternate firearms rather opens up next weekend.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
And I want to pitch this out there from my good friends at Sunrise Outfitters. Is there's an alternate weapon. The 350 and 400 is selling like hotcakes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Way to go, Jen. There was a young man there that was actually, he went there to get his discount because of the show. You get double discount.
And you were there.
And I was there, got a picture with him, got him a free box of ammo.
Right. He got his picture with you.
That was bigger than the ammo.
Of course.
Always.
Maybe bigger than a weapon. Who
Can I
knows?
have your autograph?
Yeah.
I've never gotten it.
Yeah, I do that a lot on hats.
Hats.
Yeah, hats. Females call me up, a lot to put it on their shoulder and stuff,
Oh, yeah. They go
Hey,
back and get it
my
tattooed.
Sealy hat, it looks good.
It does look
that
good.
hunter green, it really looks good. Thank you for bringing that back.
All right, now I'm going to throw a question at her. Get this, Bass Assassin. Buckshot Brandy.
Yes.
We're camping.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Sean and a couple of kids, and we want to do a little hiking.
Mm-hmm.
So we're walking down the hike. We're at Mount Magazine, which you're going to talk about here a little bit. And we see a bear that's on the side there about 50 feet. What do we do?
Okay. So all that Sean and the kids need to do is outrun you.
Oh.
No, I'm playing.
Hello.
Don't do that. Don't run. So what you need to do is you need to stay really calm. Don't, freak out because then you're going to do something to agitate that bear probably. But you need to stay calm and try to it's a black bear around here. So you want to get as big as possible. If there's something you can stand on, if you have a jacket or something, get it off and try to make yourself look really big. And they say to holler, "Hey bear," in like a really aggressive voice to let the bear know that you're human. So that way, they kind of get scared a little bit of humans. So, but if that
Psych
bear,
it out before it psychs you out.
yes. But if that bear starts coming towards you, do not run. Like, start backing away slowly. And if the bear actually charges you, fight the bear. Black bear, you're going to have to fight that bear. Don't play dead. Don't play
That's
dead.
grizzly bear. You play dead.
It depends on the situation.
Oh, my. So hike in
That's a different state, but
right
that's okay.
now, hike with bear mace.
Bear spray.
Bear
Yes,
spray
you can get on there.
in Arkansas.
As a
There-
matter of
Yes.
fact, there's a feature in the Democrat Gazette this morning about
Really?
bear and bear spray. And you know what? I thought I just put that line on hold and it hung up.
I don't know.
Well, it's on the
So yes,
sports page.
on the sports page 5. See, I'm opening it for the.
They're
everyone.
all around Buffalo River.
I had completely forgotten about it until you started talking bear spray.
I know they're in Denard where my kids have a
Sure
cabin.
enough.
Well, yes.
Oh.
And it shoots really hard and fast.
It's like $34 on
Like
Amazon.
a water hose.
I mean, it's better to have it and not use it than not.
Well,
have it.
we're always talking safety, and we're in Arkansas. People like to hike, and all we're trying to do is just prepare yourself.
Right.
Who knows? I mean, so far, this guy was camping and got attacked. Now there was something wrong with that bear. Game of Fish said.
Right. Right.
And obviously, wild hogs are everywhere. They've attacked people changing tires on the side of the road. And now, mountain lion, I guess we need to worry about too. But why would
Now,
you not have something to protect yourself
Yeah,
with?
I'm not real
Right.
sure we've heard any mountain lion attacks.
I haven't read anything about a mountain lion attack, but I mean, because they say that they're just passing through Arkansas. They're not breeding in Arkansas.
Well, they have drug kids off out of their yards in other states. So
I've seen that.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah. So, all right. So anyway, that was I just want to talk a little bear with you, and the deer hunting's going on right now. As we know, it's all the way to February.
yeah.
Bow hunting. Real quick before we get to Spencer, I want to talk about crossbows versus archery with little kids.
Mm-hmm.
A crossbow is very, very dangerous. Would you explain a little about
Yes.
that?
So, especially the newer crossbows, like I have a Raven crossbow. And the way you hold these crossbows, all the lines, they're on top. And so if you get your finger up too far, it's going to snap your finger off. So, and I love my crossbow. It's really, really awesome. It's great, and it shoots far away. But there is absolutely no way I would let one of my grandkids take that crossbow and shoot that crossbow.
You know, you really got to take care of it too. You can't have it sitting in 100-degree weather and then bring it into the air conditioning back and forth, back and forth. And I'm telling you this because my friend has got a new one. He did that, put it in the shop, brought it in, and while he was up in the tree, he heard a pop.
No way.
He luckily looked, and it was splintering. Okay, so if he would have shot that, could have blew up in his face. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it could.
All right, so just throw that a little bit. Of course, we're coming back to Buckshot and Carolina Rig. We got Spencer coming up. Y'all stay with us. Fishing Arkansas.
If you gave me half a chance,
I guess you just bait it with garbage, food garbage.
Yeah, just food. Some
You know what? That's
molasses.
what I should have asked. Can you hunt? You can't hunt over deer corn.
Yeah, you can.
What?
Deer?
Yeah, you can't hunt over a pile of corn.
Yeah, you can.
Why?
Well, only if it's private property.
No, yes. You can't do it on a
Yeah.
WMA. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't bait deer on
What's
WMA.
WMA?
A wildlife management,
Oh.
like public land.
So
Yeah,
can you hunt?
land.
Can you hunt bear over some donuts?
I guess. I mean,
See?
on public land. I mean, private land. I mean, I know people who say that they've, fed the bears. Whether that's legal or not, I don't know.
That's the problem too. I think why some people don't is because hunt and fish. You got to know all the rules. There's a lot of rules. It really takes the fun out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's scary. If you caught thinking you're doing the right thing, but you didn't research. Oh, you're a day off. You're 1 day off on this. You're 1 day too early, or you're 1 day too late.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, I mean, that's kind of why they make you take the hunter's education course. But I mean, a lot of people
Yeah.
take it when you're like little, like 16, when they first have to.
Yeah, but hey, you're 4 pounds off on that. You're 3 inches off on that.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, public land. A couple years ago is when we first started venturing out into public land hunting. And whenever my husband told me, now listen, Brandy, when you get up there, you've got to make sure that it has a 15-inch spread or something. Whatever. I don't even remember what he told me at that time, but there's a rule to every different public land.
Oh,
and
see?
I was like, I don't know. I can't tell now, if you tell me it's got to be like 4 on one side, and I'm good. But if you ask me the width, well, that deer is up and going.
See, that's scary. Because you try to be a rule follower. You've researched it, but you're a little off. It was turned this way. You're 3 inches. 3 inches off, and you think you're doing the right thing, and you get stopped and arrested or fined. Do you get arrested for wildlife?
Well, I mean, it depends on how
Here-
it has to be something
Here's one
really
for you.
bad.
Here's one for you.
You have to point out.
How long does the bear hunt go until there's 450, or how long?
No.
Because they got to hibernate sometime.
They hibernate in late November to December.
Okay, so
They're
technically
out right
speaking,
now. I have the book.
technically speaking, they got about 30 days.
Yeah. Till they hibernate?
Yeah.
November 30th. Zone 1 and 2.
Done.
That's when they're done.
Okay.
And it closes earlier if the quota is
Where's
met.
the zones at? Where is there a map of the zones?
Yeah.
If we ever get him to call regular, because he's big time, may have to do a Rick Carter, because this dude right here has won a lot.
Here's the bear. So there's the bear zone map right there.
So zone 1, is that 7?
Zone
This
one.
is zone 1.
Yeah. 1 and 2. They have the most. Because they're up north.
So 200 bear in Zone 1 have been killed already.
Yeah.
What are they doing with them?
Skin them, eat them.
Is he still doing Touchdown Club?
Some people
Yep.
want to stuff them, get them.
I got to do one. I may do one next Monday when I'm back,
Yeah.
depending on who it is.
I can tell you. Give me a minute. I'll tell you who the speaker is next week.
Shoulder mount.
Right now, though, we got to switch back.
Yeah.
SIPC.
More fun and games than an amusement park arcade. 1037 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
Wherever they're biting, that's where you're gonna find them. Got the bass boat, gassed up, tackle box, coffee cup, country boy living large. Just another day in the natural state. Fishing Arkansas with Big Sarge.
Welcome back to Fishing Arkansas. Here's Big Sarge.
All right, as usual, we try to get the best of the best 10 years going, and now we got Spencer Sheffield. How are you, Spencer?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing this morning?
Oh, man, I
Good morning.
got Buckshot Brandy, Carolina Rig here with me. I got a couple of ladies in the house, and they're rock and rolling.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're rock and rolling.
Hey.
I'm actually headed down to the Berkeley Big Bass, leaving today, but this is a big time for you. Not only are you a stud on the Major League Fishing, you won the U.S. Open, and I'm not talking about golf, Carolina Rig. Can you tell us what lake it was and what you did?
It was on Lake Mojave. That's on the Nevada-Arizona state line. I mean, half of the lake's in Arizona, half of it's in Nevada. It's split evenly right down the center. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful place out there in the middle of the desert, and you got this big body of water. I mean, it's like 60-something miles long, and it's just an incredible fishery. I mean, it's an absolute gem out there. It's just amazing smallmouth fishery. You would never think it until you get out there on it and start fishing, but it's got to be one of my favorite places to go ever. And, that tournament is just an incredible event. I've been after it, since I went out there the very first time in 2022 and got a taste of it. I've been addicted to that event ever since and wanted to win it. So to go out there and win that thing, it means the absolute world to me.
Well, you brought home $66,500. You brought home a brand new Ranger. Ben Milliken was right on your tail. Did you happen to fish in the same area? Did you see him anytime?
No, I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I never really pay attention ever in events who's around. I mean, I just keep my head down and keep covering water and trying to get the next spot. I'll stay out of other guys' ways, but he didn't have a wrap boat either. So out there for that event, we'd already had the wraps taken off our boat. So, I mean, I may have got around him, but I never noticed, seeing him out there on the water. That's a really big body of water. I mean, it's huge, and so it's pretty easy to get in an area or a section and not see a lot of guys.
I got you. Well, you represent Arkansas very, very well, as we all know, and I've got you. I got my friend down at Rick Carter, that guy's at Fork. We got Greg Hackney that calls, Keith Combs. We got a lot of pros that call, and getting you on here is tough sometimes because you are busy. And coming into next year, 2026, you will be fishing MLF, right?
Yes, sir, I will be.
Okay, so they have changed the rules a little bit about your live scoping, and I want to ask you about that. What do you think? And then the choices of the lakes. I watched Dustin Connell and a couple of others talk about the choices, and I think everybody likes them. What do you think about it?
I've been so busy over the last week or so, I haven't, as far as I know, we had our meeting for the Bass Pro Tour for this coming year back about 2 weeks ago, and as far as I know, we haven't made any changes there with the live scope rules. It's still one period. We still get a 1 2.5 hour period a day out of the 7.5 hours to use it. But, I don't have an issue with whether they allow it all day or take it away completely. I'm not one of those guys that really matter. I love to catch them using live scope. I absolutely love it. It's a blast. But I didn't get it for the very first time until 2019, and I learned it. I mean, I fish on average 5 days a week, year round, and so I get a lot of time on the water, and I took it out and I learned how to use it. I mean, it's not impossible for guys to learn, but that being said, I learned how to fish without live scope. You know, I mean, I fished 25 years without it, 30 actually.
Yep.
And so I don't care if they allow it or ban it or keep it around. It's not going to go anywhere, you know, in my opinion, especially for the public. We may see it leave the tournament scene altogether eventually in the future, and it may come back where they allow it all the time again in the future. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But either way, whether they allow it or don't allow it, I don't really have a preference. I'm just going to go fishing, man. I love to reel them in, whether I'm looking at them on a screen or not at all.
Yeah, you know, Rick talks about you and your dad, you know, that came down. Y'all helped him out at Lake Fork for a while, right?
Yes, sir, we did.
And
Dad did a bunch.
That's right. And, of course, I help Rick out during, you know, when he's super busy during the spawn, I'll go down there. Now that I'm retired military, I can go down there. I've been fishing that lake 25 years, and we had a whopper of a time during the Sealy. Me and the guy, Dustin Holmes at Greason, we had our best 5 was over 40 pounds, but not one was 24 inches. And we all know it's a slot limit, but it's a great lake, and Rick Carter's really great. Hey, I want to ask you real quick. There are, like I said, if you watch TV, you look at the YouTubers, you got the haters and stuff, and that's a shame because you're a young man, you learned it, you knew how to fish anyway. Let's take Tucker Smith, they all claiming he got to use a live scope. The dude went to Guntersville and blew away everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
No live scope. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy deal. I mean, there are probably, you know, I could see maybe in some situations some of these kids that didn't pick up a rod and reel until they were 14 years old, and they instantly started right out of the gate staring at a screen. I could see that argument. Well, he wouldn't catch without live scope. Probably not very well. He probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're fishing at the highest level, the Bassmaster Elite or the MLF Bass Pro Tour,
yep,
you can catch them. It don't matter if you got live scope or not. There is no one out there that cannot catch them without it. And it is frustrating when you see some of these people get on there and say that, because I'm telling you, you could give that guy that's complaining about live scope 10 days of practice on a body of water and bring one of these guys in that you're saying can't catch him without live scope and put him on it, and he will absolutely fish circles around that guy that you just gave 10 days of practice on.
Mm-hmm.
And neither one of them using live scope. And it's just frustrating because, I mean, like that's what I tell people. If you're fishing at the highest level, you can catch them no matter what. There's no doubt about it. So there's really just no argument there. There is no argument.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's always going to be somebody to complain. You know how that is.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, bottom line is you took home the big trophy U.S. Open, and I appreciate you taking time because, well, don't you hunt? Don't you like to get out there in the woods?
I like to take my little boy, and I'll take my wife, my little girls, every now and then. One of my daughters, she really likes to hunt. The other one, she wants to start hunting. But my little boy is absolutely obsessed with it. He's killed a couple good, killed a really nice one last year, and we got it mounted, got it back about two months ago, and got it hung up on the wall for him in his bedroom, and he cannot wait to get back out there in the woods. So
That's awesome.
things are slowing down for me a little bit.
Mm.
I got that MLS Team Series down in Freeport in November still left. Got to go pick up a new boat and things like that. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to spend a little time in the deer woods with the family for sure.
That's one of the reasons I brought Hunting with Brandy. She is a stud with an archer. Robin Hood ain't got nothing on her. I mean, she can hit a squirrel at 50 yards. So anyway, I've got her on here that breaks down the hunting in Arkansas, and the big thing is the bear right now. But listen, we appreciate you calling, taking time, and I'll get a hold of you maybe about mid-season to see if you can give us a call back and see what's going on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on this morning.
Hey, Spencer, you want to mention your sponsors real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do it without the support of the people that, support me. And that's, Yozuri, Moss Marine Lithium, Falcon Boats, Mercury, Powerful, Garmin, Waterland Sunglasses. My wife, she got to go to that tournament with me. That's our favorite event of the year, is to go out west and fish U.S. Open. It's the most beautiful country. That tournament was over Wednesday. I just got home this morning at like 2:30 in the morning. We spent 3 days out there in Colorado and New Mexico and just had an absolute blast. But, yeah, I couldn't do it without any of them, and just the good Lord for blessing me for getting to win that event and get to do this for a living. It's just an incredible lifestyle to live, and I never take it for granted for a day.
Great attitude. Spencer, thank you again for taking time, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
See you, buddy. All right. Do we got to go on break? Are we good?
No, we're good on time.
Oh, good. Let's talk a little bit about this. What do you got right here? You got some ideas?
So last week I just started jotting some things down since Christmas is 74 days away, I think, and Thanksgiving is 46 days away.
Well, if we're going to go this route, let's do it properly, shall we?
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Put you in the mood. Big Sarge and the crew here on
so
Fishing
good at your
Arkansas
job.
love to give advice. If you're a regular listener, you already know. They give tips on how to catch fish, how to prepare them, where to go on your time off when you're not on the water. The list goes on and on. But you know what they're also good at? Giving tips on what to give the outdoorsmen in your life for the holidays. So let's go into Santa Sarge's workshop for some holiday gift-giving tips.
You're the best. So on the on some of the ideas, I've just picked up a few things on what I hear y'all say in the boats and stuff. So number one, Rick Carter has always said you cannot have yucky pliers. You've got to have the best pliers and on hand, so a few pair of them. The best sunglasses, that matters. Go research sunglasses. Rick Carter's waterproof socks, he's got me on. They're in all of my children's go bags. Waterproof socks, had never heard of them until Rick Carter. Jerry McCready, cordless buffalo fillet knife. So if you're crappie fishing, you need a cordless fillet knife. All of your weather gear. Do tournament gift cards. There's all kinds of tournaments. If you really want someone to go enter a tournament and they just don't want to pay the fee or whatever, go get them a gift card on it. All of our guides, all of them do gift cards for guide trips. What a fun birthday, Father's Day, but most importantly, Christmas is coming up. Get them some gift cards for guides for the springtime.
Okay.
ICU monitors.
Right.
All of the stuff gear.
Yeah.
That y'all put on your phones. What we're talking about.
Electronics.
Live scope. Electronics, live scopes, all of that can get really expensive.
The tungsten weights.
There you go. Bass Pro gift cards, Sunrise Outfitters, fishing stuff. I mean, there's so many more. I'm collecting them every week. I'm adding to this list. But that's what you can get. Not just the men, women too. Obviously, look at Buckshot Brandy. She would like any of the stuff on this list.
Sure would.
Really
and
good
I would
list.
too, especially weather gear on the boats when it starts getting cold. Rick Carter's had to pull out some what are they? Overalls for me because it was just so cold and windy on the boat. There you go.
So
74 days.
Hey, good job there, Santa Claus. I've got a special announcement I mentioned on Channel 4, and it's about me and Drop Shot and kids. I'm just going to steer that up a little bit.
yeah.
I'm going to let you think about it, brew on it during the break. And then we're going to go back to Hunting with Brandy. I'm going to talk about these Legend rifles because you can use them next Saturday. All right, Fishing Arkansas, I'll be right back.
Waterproof socks.
Yes. Do you want some?
Yes.
They're like $20.
That's
Rick Carter taught me about them.
thank you.
Do you keep a go bag in your truck?
I have.
No?
You talking about like in case of an emergency
Yeah,
go bag?
yeah.
No, but I probably have everything in there that would be considered for a go bag. I have it in a
You just have it
in a box,
out.
like a Plano box.
I have 2 go bag backpacks in my
Do you?
water purification tabs, knives, batteries, flashlights, power banks.
Special announcement. You know what? Yeah, special announcement. Then we're going to do
I
product.
don't look like
Okay.
I would do that, do I?
No.
And I've got my kids all one started.
Yeah.
So what am I researching? Banana
Waterproof.
what?
Yeah, yeah. You need to talk at salad.
That was my mom's name.
Salad?
Sally.
Oh, I didn't call you Sally.
Salad.
Y'all gonna love this special announcement.
I saw your text. I meant to say something about it. Is it Make-A-Wish, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Like for these kids?
But it's my own Make-A-Wish fish.
Okay. Not this weekend, but next weekend I go down to Nashville to Arkansas for Shark Creek Hunting Club.
What?
Yeah, with the little kids, the mobility impaired kids, and take them hunting. Or they do. I sit with them and I'm gonna film them.
You're gonna be here next Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will not be.
What? Drop Shot's not here either. Me and Buckshot?
I'll be in New Orleans.
New Orleans?
For your cook, learn to make the gumbo. The
Sure
roux
do a lot of
thing.
traveling.
That's
Somebody
not
snuck out on 73 back. I was wondering why it was so freaking hot.
I thought it was getting warm too.
God.
Sorry, I have hot flashes.
Get this off.
Oh, no,
You must have did it because it was on 68.
It was 62 in here though.
Ooh.
Bass, did you tell on me?
No, I looked up there at it because I'm going to turn it down because it was like steamy. It's like coming into a hot tub.
Oh, let me tell you a fun fact I learned. Beauty berries. Have you ever heard of beauty berries?
Mm-mm.
They're purple. They're like little purple berries.
Yeah, you can pop them. They come in a cluster like a tiny
Yes.
grapes.
So,
Yes.
a girl I work with actually made beauty berry jelly. And it was pretty
Yeah,
good.
I always thought they were poisonous when we were kids, but I've been seeing them on TikToks that they're using it for a lot of things.
Well, pokeweed looks just like beauty berries, except the beauty berries, come in the clusters, and pokeweed has the longer stem, so those are poisonous. The pokeweed is poisonous. You gotta know the difference. But I saw where it said beauty berries are natural mosquito repellent. So if you get them and you rub them on your skin, it's supposed to keep the mosquitoes away.
And it's
so
gonna stain your skin.
it will it?
It's
might.
purple based.
You could use
I'm
salt.
gonna try it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try it.
Time to switch back, everyone.
Oh!
.com. The Arkansas State Fair. We'll see you there.
We interrupt our program to bring you this special bulletin on Fishing Arkansas.
Well, I get a lot of private messages.
Oh, do you?
Not what you thinking there, Rig.
just
I'm
kidding.
talking from parents, mostly single moms that don't fish, don't know how to fish, and don't even know where to start.
Right.
So myself and Drop Shot have come up with this little thing called Make-A-Wish Fish. okay? And I'm taking one angler on a fishing adventure they'll never forget. Nominate your kid or a kid you know who deserves it. All right, so how do you enter? Well, it's not hard. On my Facebook, private message me or email child's name and age, why they love fishing, and what we're going to do is because I already know there's going to be a bunch of them, the most heartfelt nomination gets picked, okay? I can't take them all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just get asked all the time, you know, we can't take our kid fishing. They may go bank fishing or something, but you know how cool it is when we did Camp Bass?
Oh, my, yes.
So Camp Bass is around the world. They only get 40 chosen kids from, I'm thinking 12 to 16 or 12 to 15. And they come, the parents drop them off at Lake Fork. Drop them off and leave them. See you later for a week.
Oh, wow.
We get there on Monday, and he's got like 20 guides that take them fishing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Bring them in for lunch, and then they go on tours wherever. They went to the Skeeter plant, and they did all this stuff, right? And so when now I've taken my grandchildren and all that, but when I'm taking somebody I don't know, like these two kids that get in my boat, you got to know me personally on how I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun with these kids, right?
Right. Yeah.
And right off the bat, you know, these two are here, and it's dark, and we're about the first boat to get out. And there's buoys on Lake Fork, and I told him, I said, if I hit a buoy, I'm going to pull over and whip both y'all's butts. Now, I'm not, of course, but I'm breaking the ice with these kids, right?
Right.
And so we caught some good fish, had a good time, and so what we want to do, and if I have too many kids, then Drop Shot's going to help out. Drop Shot's got a fine boat, and he'll be able to take one. But that's it. So Vince Sherrill, Sherrill, go to my Facebook, go to private message, put down what I've told you, or you could go to email if it's longer, and it's fishingarkansas1037@gmail.com. And then I would really, really like for y'all to start now because I like to take them sometime in November when the fall fishing should be at its best, okay?
That's so nice.
So we need to put your email address in the comment section.
Good point. Yeah.
On here,
yeah.
so that way everybody can
There you
come
go.
back
Good
and
job.
see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even thought about that because,
You're
man,
doing
I got
that?
Lake Fork on my mind.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll
let's
tell you
cover
again.
down on this real quick.
New fishing products and merchandise hit the shelves all the time. But how do you know what to use? Well, you're in luck because it's time for Fishing Arkansas's new product showcase. It's brought to you by Sunrise Outfitters, located at 3207 East Park Plaza Road in Searcy. Whether you need camping supplies, apparel, guns, ammo, cleaning and storage supplies, you can get it all at Sunrise Outfitters or online at sunriseoutfitters.com. Whatever you choose, just remember the winner is the bidder who comes closest to the actual price of the item without going over. Just kidding. Back to you, Sarge.
Thank you, Bass. All right, so I've been telling everybody this. Buckshot, you got to help me out.
Okay.
$20 ticket puts you in a bucket when she draws this on the 27th of November, a seven foot gun metal case that holds 8 weapons. There's $5,000 worth of stuff inside that gun case. And here's a little secret tip.
Okay.
Four weapons that's inside that case. $5,000 worth for $20. You go there, tell them I sent you over there, and drop the little ticket in there, okay?
Right.
Harvest in the savings October. All their deer stands and feeders and clothing are 15% off. But what happens when you mention the show?
Oh, extra discount?
You get doubled.
Double tickets.
Nice.
No, you get double. You get 30% off. So if it's 15%, you get 30%, right? Carolina Red?
Yes.
All right. And they got some of these cameras, buy one, get one free. And before I go over here to do some trout fishing, I want you to help me out, Buckshot, on this, the 350 Legend, 400 Legend. It's a it's a fine weapon for a young child.
It is. It doesn't have that kick to it that a lot of kids are scared to shoot a gun, even though they want to go hunting. You know, it concerns them because some of them can really knock your socks off. So, and that's happened to me. So when this gun is really good for starters for kids.
Okay.
And anybody else who doesn't want a gun that's going to kick.
Yeah, they're $100 off, so go over and get a hold of that. Before I get to the trout fishing right now, I've had a text saying, hey, is there any brim fishing going on? There's some good brim fishing at Greer's Ferry on the Rock Banks, Harrisburg, Overcup, Fayetteville, Lake Chico, and White Oak. That is the hot spots right now for brim fishing. Now, let's get some trout fishing from Slade. Slade, how are you?
Good morning, crew. How are y'all?
Good morning.
Harvey's Hideaway, Carolina Rig. Say that.
Harvey's Hideaway, and I do want to go fly fishing with Slade.
Thank you. Thank you.
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, I was going to.
Yes, sir.
I was going to piggyback off yours, taking a kid fishing. I don't know how well known. I know it's well known in the trout fishing circle, but we have a great fishery up at North Fork. It's called Dry Creek. It's about 3/4 of a mile. It's a fantastic kids fishing.
Good.
If anybody wants to take their kid up there, there are some guides that take people up there and fish.
Yeah.
But I mean, the trout are just stacked in there. And right now is the perfect time to go up and try to catch. There's some big ones in there, 20, 25 pounders that stay in that place. But it's
Wow.
it's really an asset for kids fishing. Just want to learn how to trout fish up there.
You know, Slade, I don't talk to much, and I'm ashamed of myself, listeners and viewers. We don't talk trout fishing enough in this show, and we need to, and that's why I asked Slade to start calling in.
Yeah.
He's got a cabin right there at Little Red, and he just puts that little tip out, right? What's going on? We got no rain in Arkansas. Is there any generating going on? What's happening?
Yeah, the river's been good lately. It's I know the lake's low, but they have been running some water, so it's trout fishing's really been on up there.
Okay. Can you, hey, real quick, Slade, I do have people asking me about your little hideaway. Explain a little bit about your cabin and where it's located.
It's located, if you're familiar with the Little Red, it's at about a half a mile upriver from Ramsey Landing, 3 or 4 miles out of Pangburn. It's on a end of a dead end road, extremely quiet. It'll sleep about 6 to 8 people comfortably.
Sounds
And
nice.
right on the river, got a private boat dock. It's a nice place. I mean, it stays pretty booked on weekends, especially right now. But I enjoy having it. I mean, you get to meet a lot of people, and if you want to come and go fishing, we can just walk out the back door, get in the boat, and take off. So
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know, and folks, if you got a corporate, and all my guys do this, but if you got like a big business, like, you know, Rick Carter takes the owners of Chewy's and
Right.
electric companies and all this thing.
Right.
Well, Slade, you know, get you a little handful of folks from your office and treat them to a little day of fishing, right?
Great team builder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
oh yeah. There's a place right beside mine that sleeps. It's an Airbnb also. It's not mine, but it sleeps like 18, I believe. It's a real nice, large house. So yeah, we can try to get that booked, and I have several friends that guide, so we can get them accommodated.
Okay. All right. It's a little different than bass fishing, Carolina Rig. I just want you to know.
I
It's
know.
not like brim fishing either.
Yeah.
Would you tell us a little bit about how are you catching the little reds before, how are you catching the trout before we let you go?
I'm still using the D2 jigs, trout magnet, right now. That's just, to me, it's my favorite bait to use this time of year is a little 1/8-ounce jig. But
Okay. All right.
they've been hitting it pretty good. Early in the morning, use a black and red, what I've been doing, and then once the sun comes up, go to a peach-colored, olive green, peach-colored.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing better than getting up at the Little Red daybreak and seeing the fog and getting out there in the boat. And Slade knows how to catch them. Y'all going to have a really good time. Slade, how do they find you online so they can book a trip?
Harvey's Guide Service on Facebook, or call me at 501-230-3190. We can get you taken care of.
All right.
This time of year is a great time to be up there.
That's right. That's right.
I still got to get you up there now.
I know. Hey, listen, I got to get this tournament taken care of, and then I've already got you on the list for sure. Folks, and you might get lucky. I'm just saying, if Buckshot and Carolina Rig show up, I know y'all going to get lucky and get a dinner from this man. He is a world-known chef. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yes. He traveled down there to Pensacola, almost took home the trophy. So
Almost.
He's more
Almost.
humble about that.
All right, Slade. Hey, we appreciate your phone call, brother.
Thanks, Slade.
Hey, y'all take care.
See you, buddy.
You bet.
All right. Yeah, I got to get down there. Can we do some camping real quick?
We sure can. Sometimes there's just nothing better than hitting the open road, finding a good camping spot, and hanging out with family and friends. But if your trailer's not working right, that could be a pretty short trip. That's why you need to go to Axles Plus. They're your go-to for all your trailer needs, located in Beebe at 2502 West DeWitt Henry Drive. And if you don't feel like roughing it, maybe you want the comforts of a camper or RV, check out Moix RV with 2 locations in Conway, 1 in Springdale, and now they're open in Hot Springs Landing. However you choose to do it, we're here to give you the best camping spots on Fishing Arkansas.
Here we're going to go to Mount Magazine, one of my most favorite places to go. Over 2,000 acres, the highest mountain in Arkansas.
Yes, it is.
They have hiking trails, scenic drives, spacious campgrounds, lodges, a pool, fitness center, campsites, cabins. Just a few from my personal experience. The cabins have hot tubs and there's fireplaces in the lodges.
Nice.
I know the one that I stayed in last was kind of on a hill a little bit and the deer were coming up to it. Fabulous. You can drive all around the mountain up there and the deer are not scared of you at all. Kind of like Eden Isle, they'll kind of just walk up to you. They don't run off. They have a great lodge with food. I remember the gift shop. I still have books that I got at that gift shop with all the natural state flowers. I still look stuff up, but you can go around hiking at certain times of the year and take some of those books with you and find the certain flowers. Arkansas really does have some gorgeous wildflowers. Just a neat, relaxing place to go.
Romantic.
It actually is very romantic.
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
In the fall, it really is, especially with the what's not romantic about a fire in the fireplace? Or outdoor in a fire pit or whatever.
You know, I recommend going there when it's snowing.
Yep, I've been there with it snowing. You do side-by-side trails and stuff that are there with snow on the ground. Just make sure you bundle up. But yeah, it is very romantic if you're there alone, not with a big group. But yeah, even the lodge is super cool gift shop, and great food. So y'all really should go check it out. Just sneak away even for a night or two. Sure. Fabulous place.
Not bad. I will say this, some people don't know this. Me and my color guard team, back in the day, I was in charge of the governor's color guard.
Yeah.
Okay? Before I made it up in high ranks, a governor's color guard. So anytime the governor needed a color guard, they called on me, and I got my team. I think it was Governor Beebe, were the first ones to, what do you call it, christen it or whatever, the building, the Mount Magazine.
Oh,
It
really?
was just opened. And we went up there, we did it, he did the talking, and they opened it up. So that was a cool little thing, and they let us stay one night free for doing that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You can look down off the mountain and see little barns and hay bales and just little farms down there. It's just a beautiful place for Arkansas.
I think it's Paris, Arkansas is down below. But all right, thank you for that. Now let's get some crappie fishing.
From action fishing trips on Lake Greason, here's Dustin Holmes.
We've been talking about me and you on Lake Fork and what kind of 3 days that we had. I don't know if you were able to listen to the show, but that was a pretty good 3 days, wasn't it?
I guarantee you. Nobody couldn't say we didn't give them a run. All the fish we were catching. Everybody that we got, you was just like, golly, that big old head would come up there. Like I was telling him, you know, once that big old mouth opens up and it jumps out there, and you're just like, golly, is this the one? You never know. Do you get it in the boat and you get to measure it?
That's
awesome.
right. That's right. I've got the Berkeley coming up, so that's the reason why I was talking about me and you, and now this is the only Berkeley lure tournament, so I'm going down early just to get used to some of the Berkeley baits. But listen, Dustin, we got Buckshot in here, and she's been talking about bears and deer and everything. Before we get to your crappie report, do y'all got bear down in them parts?
We do.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
You just sounded so.
Yeah.
What zone?
Yeah,
what zone are you
do.
in?
Zone 13.
13.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's probably very few tags.
I
down
gotta
there.
look it up.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Now my cousin, he has Court City crystal mines, and that's up at like Mount Ida and all that up in there. And he's got like 20 acres up there on one of those mountains where he mines crystals, and it's all his 20 acres is private. And we fed up there before, and we would have 8 to 10 different bears coming in there on that stuff right there.
See,
it's loaded with bears up around Mount Ida.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
here, say if like 10 of my buddies got a camera out, you might hear one of them might say, "Well, I had a bear on camera the other day." It's not everybody. There might be a few bear in this area over here, and then nobody gets any pictures, and then few bear over there.
Right. Well, we were just checking. We were talking about safety and hiking and all that. But listen, we got a pretty good crappie report on Greer's Ferry. Not much going on anywhere on Washita or anything. So what's going on down at your parts?
So we needed to cool off, but we did finally got some crappie doing really good, and we're averaging around about, close to, 45, 50 now on a half day. So it finally kicked off, to where they're biting. Most of those fish are, say, out of the 50, you catch on a half day, I'm going to say around 15 of them are giant, big ones. The rest of them are going to be somewhere around 10 to, 12 inch, just eaters, good eating fish. But I'm just happy to see the crappie to really start turning on in a good pattern where it's, kind of hit or miss. I think we got about 3 more days of cold or warm weather. Then finally, hopefully, we'll get into some a cool stretch. Drop that water temperature down. Where to be more consistent.
Yeah, it looks like maybe next week. I'll be back Saturday night. I got to run the show Sunday, and there is a front coming through, so maybe we'll get down in the 70s. That's why I'm telling everybody, just wait till November. I think that's going to be our true blue fall fishing month. Are you agree with me on that?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. I think, to be honest with you, I believe I'm going to say 2 weeks out, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. You could go fishing in 2 weeks, and you better get ready. It's going to be good. These fish they're stacked up in these places, and it's really going to be good.
Okay. Folks, if you're listening, just like our other guides, he loves taking corporate businesses. It's a great group gathering. Team building is what Carolina uses for her people, and so you need to book them. Dustin, I hear the music. So how do they get a hold of you to book your trip?
They can call me on my cell. It's 870-828-0605, or go online to actionfishingtrips.com. You can see all the calendars. My phone number's on there, and you can give me a call.
Hey, Dustin, if you're in Zone 13 for deer, Buckshot Brandy's teaching me. I got the book out right here. You're going to be for bear in Zone 4-ish, depending on exactly where you're hunting. So you're Zone 4 for bear. I can look up alligator, too, if you'd like.
Yeah, he don't want gators.
Anyway, Zone 4 for bear.
She got her a book, and we're in trouble.
I hear that. Millwood would be your alligator.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to go get alligators.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Listen, beautiful Lake Greason. Y'all get a hold of Action Fish Trips. Thank you, Dustin.
Thank y'all.
All right, buddy. All right, coming back with Safety Brief, some more fishing. Y'all stay with Fishing Arkansas.
This is in here, girl.
You can have that book. I have another one at home.
I've never even picked one of these up.
Yeah, alligator. You have to go into a lottery unless you know somebody on private land.
Yeah, I was hoping your chick would call.
Oh, I can ask her to.
Well, I asked her. She didn't.
Oh.
Hang on, I don't see.
You asked her?
Yeah, and I just told her, I said, why don't you call? Let's talk alligators and what you do and give free trips away.
Brandy, since
There's
you were
two?
asking, there's the music list for today.
Oh.
Oh.
So the male turkeys are the bigger ones, and the females are the little.
Mm-hmm.
Gobblers.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll have the
beard.
The beard right here. See, that's what they're. Everybody
Well, I want to get the beard one.
You have to. You can't kill him.
Oh, see. So
And I think we're low in turkey.
That's because all the bears killing them.
Coyotes, whatever.
Coyotes, bad. Yeah, coyotes really bad.
Alligator, bear.
Mm-hmm. I keep putting in. I haven't got drawn for that alligator hunt, and I cannot find somebody with some private land that will let me go hunt an alligator.
I know a girl that just went down in Louisiana. I'll be right back. Do I got time?
What you got to do?
Run down the hall real quick.
You got 2 minutes.
Oh, so Sarge, when you're talking about the your Make-A-Wish fish stuff, so maybe in the future when y'all want to do something kind of sort of similar like that, if you want to have some monetization even more,
Okay.
then on your page, not your personal profile, but you have your Fish in Arkansas page, right? Is that a page or group?
Well, my Vince Sherrill's the one that's got 8,000 now.
Mhm.
Public figure.
Well, you can link. I'll explain later, but link them together, so called. So then, if you get them to comment on your page, like they could comment, even if you don't want them to put their stories out on
Oh,
there,
yeah.
they could still message you, but go on your page and hit done, tag 3 friends. That's going to boost your page way up there and it'll get you paid.
You know, do it right now?
Do I know how to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Map them?
Map them.
Whatever you're talking about. I got a Fish with Big Sarge, and I got
Yes.
the Vince Sherrill.
So you're not gonna. They don't actually link together. That's
Oh,
why I did
okay.
that quote. But
I
what you can do is
I tag them.
You go on your page and do it, and then share it to yours.
Yeah.
And everybody who comments, even after you share it on your page, it'll go directly back to that the
Oh, okay.
original post.
Mm.
So it'll be on your page, on your actual Facebook page, your profile. But even if they comment, if I comment and share it, then it'll still go back to your page and it gives your page credit. The more comments, the better under one post.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, I keep missing. If you go to professional dashboard,
Yes.
so when I go there, I'm at the end where you got to do your tax stuff, and I'm getting hung up there because I started this with an LLC. Now I'm talking to my tax lady. She said, "Yeah, I'd go back and erase. Just go to your personal. Just use Vince Sherrill. Go all the way through. Then you'll start because I've got my bank account linked to it. Well, I don't know how to go back. It's grayed out. I can't go back and erase LLC.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, a little.
What's wrong?
Time to switch back, everyone.
Buzz Fall Golf Tournament Tuesday, October 14th at Rebsamen Golf Course. Presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka and brought to you in part by Double B's and Twin Peaks. Thanks to Corky's Ribs and Barbecue, Sonic, and Michelob Ultra.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. And if the elevator tries to break you down, go crazy, punch a higher floor.
Yes, our show is called Fishing Arkansas, but you know how Sarge talks all the time about slipping down to Lake Fork in East Texas, and our next guest helped Carolina Rig and Sassy Shad catch their personal bests. Now it's time to put you on those same fish. This is the guy that can do it. It's time for Rick Carter on Fishing Arkansas.
Morning, Rick.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys and girls.
You're on the water, huh?
Yes, sir.
Don't.
I got the missus here on the trolling motor. We're doing a little Berkeley fishing.
He's practicing.
Listen, I took everything out of my boat. I've got a box in the middle of my boat where my tackle goes is nothing but Berkeley. That's it.
Good. That's good.
I know.
Won't be tempted.
I know. Well, Rick.
Yeah, it's
go ahead.
It's going to be a great tournament. Bass Champs decided to give the same boat for the biggest under the slot as they are the biggest over.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So they've upped the stakes a little bit, and it's going to be a good one.
I'm looking forward to it. That's why I'm coming down today, and I'm going to get busy and get some confidence because, be honest with you, their jigs stink. And that's what I am. I throw jigs, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, God almighty, their football jigs are horrendous. But I've got to get used to them. I got to throw them. I got to get the right trailer. And anyway, I get to fish with Miss Daff, and so she's a stick, and I hope she's got a good bite going for us.
Man, it's the lake is setting up really good shape. We're getting the south wind back and pushing the shad back up on the north bank, and it's going to be a lot of schooling action going on. So that fish, the 15 and 7/8 biggest fish, will win a $75,000 boat. That's pretty good.
That's really, really good. I had Jerry come down there stay last night. Last night at Lake Fort Marina. He got himself that Ranger, brought it home. We talked to him. He actually ate at Jamie's, went to the tackle shop. He loved all of it and said it was a great place. I'm not real sure, Rick, because I have not checked. I'll be there today, but are they booked up for the Berkeley already?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, they're booked up. It'll be less than half the boats in the Sealy, but since the weigh-in is at Lake Fort Marina, they're the first ones to book up.
Okay. Great place. I know you're out there looking at the water with the missus, but you do have a guide service. You're the best on the water down there. Rick Carter's from Searcy, Arkansas.
Yes, he is.
Carolina Rick. And love his mother. She is the sweetest. But they want to book a trip. We're getting into fall. I've already talked to this about the guides. I think fall's going to be a little late as far as the water temperature in November. Are you booked up yet, or are you still looking for some folks?
Man, we can get some trips on late October, early November. Is going to, like you're saying, it's going to be crazy schooling action. I got a picture yesterday from a friend from Searcy. He was on Greer's Ferry smoking the smallmouth. Yesterday they were schooling, and he put in the place Sarge mentions a lot. They got an RV up there.
Yep, Devil's
He
Fork.
was not far from there.
That's right. You're right. They are hammering them over behind the island. Okay, I hear the music, Rick. How do they get a hold of you and book a trip?
Look us up, flwpro.com or lakeforkmarina.com, and 903-850-4007. We'll put you on a fish of a lifetime, and thank you all there at Fishing Arkansas.
All right, that's Rick Carter, Daphne in the same boat, in the Phoenix on Lake Fork. Thank you, Rick. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Rick. Have a great week.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
All right, we got to go on break. Coming back, I promise you, we will cover down on some of this called safety. Stay with us, Fishing Arkansas.
I read some like.
Oh, did you look at this?
What? Come on. I glanced. I got no time to really figure that out. Like
Did you see that? 400,000 views? I mean, I'm rocking girl.
I know. Yep. So
I don't have time.
Does Lake Hamilton go down? Do they like?
Yeah, they draw it all the way down during the winter so they can fix their docks.
Right. Okay. So I saw some lady that she was talking about how she goes in there and she like starts exploring. Like she found like an amethyst, like a big amethyst rock at the bottom. I mean, she didn't say that, but it was purple. So
Is Quincy not calling in today?
Apparently not.
Is drop shot?
He
not
kind of
calling
has
in?
to.
I don't know if they came back last night or if they were in.
Oh, Tennessee.
They're coming back today.
It's Baz's birthday today.
What's that?
Today is Baz's birthday. You're right. All y'all.
Yeah,
October.
I don't know what sort of repercussions that'll bring. I'll certainly let the powers that be here know. I'm not trying to get him in trouble, but I'm just to let them know, hey, for whatever reason he didn't call today.
Maybe you should text him.
I just did. He won't have a lot of time, but that's okay. Well, at least we'll get him in. So anyway, when I have time, I'll invite you and her and all of us. We need to go do some eating somewhere, and you just need to show me how to do all this.
Okay.
because it tells me how much money I keep passing up because I haven't gone all the way and did my tax stuff. Well, I can't because it's hooked to an LLC. So I went all the way back to say, okay, I'm not going to do an LLC. I'll just do my name. And it's whited out. I can't tap on it.
Is this on Facebook?
Yeah, that's something you have to sit
Yeah,
there
see,
and
look, when you go to Facebook, you go to here. See, I got a personal dashboard.
Right.
I mean, look how many views I get daily.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting this money. You see?
Yeah.
And so when you go to monetization, like right now, I've got $83. Well, your earnings of $357 have expired, so I just blew it. But I can't because I don't know how to go back. See, here it is. Let's start with the basics. Okay. See, that's where I got to change it, and it won't let me because it's whited out.
Well, call them. Hit the help
have
button.
Do you have your business profile?
See that question mark
On
at the
there?
top.
Mm-hmm.
Chat GPT it. Google it. Don't give up. Don't be losing money.
It's time to switch back, everyone.
I think I just found it.
Day through Sunday for lunch and dinner. It's comfort food at its finest.
Welcome back to Fishing Arkansas. Here's Big Sarge.
All right, if you're waiting on Quincy Rhodes, you know, they came back from Tennessee, so I'm not saying the man may be knocked out right now and sleep. So I apologize that we didn't get that in. I just texted him, so I know people may be waiting on that. Real quick, just like Rick said, and he's way down in Texas, Greer's Ferry does have a lot of schooling going on up in Middle Fork behind the island. Especially, remember, there's a bait out there called Little George. Don't forget this little bait. It still works. As far as safety, we did cover down on this, but because if you just tuned in, I'll say it again. Buckshot, if you run across a bear, what should you do on a hiking trip?
Okay, you need to make yourself as big as possible and yell, "Hey, bear!" And the biggest thing I think would make me feel more safe than all of those things would be just get you some bear spray. If
Okay.
you're just going to go hiking in the woods, get some bear spray just to be safe.
I want Carolina Rig cover down on something that they've never been in Arkansas before, and it's called banana something. And there it is right there. And so it's a baseball team coming to Dickie Stevens.
This is my calendar events.
Yes, the Savannah Bananas are coming to Dickie Stevens Park in March. They played. There was they call it Banana Ball. They had a couple of the teams, not the Bananas themselves, but a couple of teams played at Baumwalker Stadium in Fayetteville. I believe it was last month or earlier this month. But they just announced this past week all of their dates and where they're playing. So they're going to be playing. Like I said, it's not the Bananas themselves, but it's a couple of the teams that are in the league with them. But they'll be playing at Dickie Stevens Park in March.
If you don't know what we're talking about, never heard of it before, it's a fast-paced theatrical form of baseball created by the Savannah Bana. It features quirky rules such as no bunting, no walks trigger spritz, batters can attempt to steal first base, foul balls caught by fans counts as outs. And it's a 2-hour limit and more. Like Bass said, it's March 14th and 15th at Dickie Stevens Park, North Little Rock. Here's a little info for you. It's going to be the Firefighters versus Loco Beach Coconuts.
Which is a new team in their league.
Tickets, $35 a piece for standard seating, but something fun makes it a little bit more fun. You have to enter the lotto for your ticket by October 31st. It's so funny. Y'all are all knowing about this, and it's something I've never heard about, but I don't watch TV. But you must enter the ticket lottery by October 31st. I don't know what you win, but kind of cool.
You win the opportunity to buy tickets.
You can
There
get
you
up
go,
to
yeah.
5 tickets. But you got to
Okay.
be fast. I learned that yesterday. If you get in, you have to go because the tickets go fast. So first come, first serve, I guess.
It'll
Something
sell-
different.
It sells faster than the Arkansas Razorbacks, I'll promise you.
Stop!
Yeah.
So, considering the fact that the Bananas themselves sold out several major league stadiums and several college football stadiums last year, They're playing about 8 or 9 college football stadiums next year alone.
And they made themselves on ESPN. So
don't get your feelings hurt in March when everyone's posting their photos from Banana Ball and you don't have any to post because you didn't jump in on it. Now you got to jump in now. Right. It's going to be a big deal.
Starting tomorrow, I will be showcasing some of the Lake Fork practice time. Just bear with me on my Facebook, and remember my private message. Buckshot's going to help me out with this. If you want to nominate a young man or woman to go fishing, then please do so. I want to take them out. And if there's more than one, then Drop Shot's going to help out. So if you're from Hot Springs, it'll be lake down there. If it's up here, then we'll go to the Arkansas River. Who knows? Could be Lake Fork. So
you're
really
really fun to go fishing with.
Thank you, Carolina Rig. You're awesome. Buckshot, you're awesome. Bass Sassy, good song choices.
Thank you.
All right, this is Fishing Arkansas. See you next Sunday. We are out.